Tam Talks explores life, spirituality, and general weirdness through quirky storytelling and laughter, lighting you up in your life journey. Let's go! Hello and welcome to another episode. This is Tamiah, and today's story is from my childhood and another kind of interesting experience that would be, spiritual, whatever you want to call it, psychic. So I remember, just to set the scene, I was somewhere under 10 because I went to a certain school until grade 5 and then I went to middle school. So this occurred before when I went to that elementary school. So often after school in the summer, like later spring, coming into the summer months, I would go to my friend Tara's place after school and we would go swimming. And so I had my school stuff, but then I would bring my bag that had my swimsuit and my towel in it. And I still remember I had I don't remember the speed, but it was a red super cycle and they had like those scoopy handlebars. Like they were just the coolest thing. I loved that bike. Oh my gosh. But it had like those retro, so I think this would have been in the 80s. And I don't know how to describe it, but they just, if you're from this generation, you'll know. Oh, Google it. Look up like red super cycle 1980, whatever. I don't know, mid 80s. See what you come up with. So anyways, I would always, like we'd go swimming, we'd hang out, and then I'd put my towel and my bathing suit in a plastic bag because I wouldn't want to put it in my school bag. And then I would ride my bike home and whatever. So this one night I go to sleep and I have this dream that it's just a normal day. I'm at school and my friend and I are thinking like, yeah, let's go swimming after school because it's nice and warm out. So we do. We go swimming. We have a great time. And I'm like, okay, I got to go home for dinner now. And I'm pretty sure because we used to ride each other halfway home. It was so cute because it was literally like probably a 5-minute, maybe not even a 5-minute bike ride to each other's houses. But we had 2 routes that we could take. So we took so this time in my dream, we took the back route. And so she and I rode halfway. She went back home and then I continued riding. And in my dream, I had my bag. So I don't know if it was a backpack or one of those like whatever bags. And then I had my plastic bag with my wet swimsuit and my towel in it. And I had hooked it over the handlebars, which my mom was always like, don't hook it over the handlebars. Anyways, I hooked it over the handlebars. So I'm riding along and I was like, I loved going fast. I would like go super fast. I just love it. I can still feel like the heat of the pavement. I can still smell it. I can hear the little pieces of rock. And the tires of that bike were kind of thin, but it was just, oh my gosh, I loved it. So anyways, in my dream, I'm still in my dream here. I'm riding my bike, just having the time of my life, and I'm taking the back way so I can ride in the middle of the road. There's no cars. Oh, the days. Anyways, my bag swings into my front wheel. This is all in my dream. Swings into my front tire, like into the spokes, and the wheel goes around, the bag gets stuck, and I basically go right over the handlebars. Like I fling right over. And I remember landing and I had like a bruise or a scratch on I think it was my left knee and my right elbow. And this is kind of funny, but my vag. Like I must have nailed it on something. I don't know. But like the one side of my vag. Yes, I just said vag 3 times now. Anyway, so there I am and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like it hurt a lot. So I pick up the bag, I like get everything untangled, I get my backpack on, and I think I actually walked the bike the rest of the way home because I was scared to put the bag back on. because I was scared that would happen again. Anyways, and I go home. So this is my dream, right? So I wake up in the morning, totally forget the dream, just go on with my life. I go to school, blah, blah, blah. I'm at school. My friend and I are like, okay, yeah, we're going to go swimming. It's going to be so great tonight. Well, the exact thing happened that had happened in my dream, including the 3 bruises in the exact spots that I listed earlier. And it wasn't until I was walking, bruised and like in pain, that I went, whoa, oh my gosh, I remember I had that dream last night. It was surreal. And I had no idea. Like, I was under 10, so I had no idea what even happened. And I just remember getting home and wanting to just feel better and whatnot. But I don't even actually remember if I told my mom about that at the time. Anyways, so that was one of my first kind of earliest memories of having a psychic experience, or a spiritual experience, if you will. And it was pretty magical. It was pretty cool. It was pretty painful. But I just remember thinking, like, holy crow, I just dreamt that. So then, all dreams for a little bit afterwards, I was horrified. I was terrified. We're all going to come true, but not all of them did. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that story. There will be more. And have a listen to some other episodes and see what you can find out. Thanks for listening. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out and listening to my wild and wacky Tam Talks. Follow Tam Talks to be notified of new episodes. Peace out.